Welcome to Epic Fashion. I got a really exciting idea for you today. As you can tell by the title. Yesterday morning, I woke up and I had the urge to paint every single planet, give one each its own canvas to go into detail and stuff. And then that gave me the idea for this video where I should do outfits for each planet. So that's what I'm doing today. So I have 8 outfits, so we gotta get through this kind of quickly. This is literally double than what I usually do. I just want to mention I do videos on Tuesdays now as well as Saturdays. This past Tuesday was my first Tuesday video, so go check that out. And the plan is that I will be doing Tuesdays just for the summer, but we'll see how it goes and see what I want to do when it gets to the fall. So we're going to start from the closest to the sun all the way to Neptune. I'm not doing Pluto. I know some people will, not like that, but that's what we're going to do. So starting at Mercury. Why did I say it like that? Mercury. Apparently it's a hard word. Okay, so Mercury. That was a lot better. There was a few different pictures of what colors should be for Mercury. The basic is gray, so I tried to go for a gray shirt. And these shorts are the most gray bottoms I have. No, because I have another pair of pants, but they would look kind of awful with this shirt, so I'm going with these shorts. Anyways, the skull matches as well. Mercury kills, so maybe that's why I picked skulls. So some pictures of Mercury came up of it being really colorful, and there was a bunch of lines coming to points, which I thought kind of looked like that. This is what I came up with. Honestly, coming up with outfits for planets, a lot harder than you think, especially for all 8. And when it comes to colors other than black, I don't have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of clothes, but most of them are black, so. Yeah, I really need to do a video where I specialize in black clothing. I mean, I've done gothic videos, but I'm done with the seasonal gothic looks. And I'm still trying to figure out a new theme for this year, I guess. I'm kind of thinking either alternative or punk. Let me know which one you want. I don't know if that was a good description. So I used to do gothic summer outfits, gothic fall outfits, gothic winter outfits, gothic spring outfits, and I want to do a new theme each year, and starting with summer. So I'm thinking either punk summer looks or alternative summer looks. Vote down below. Let me know which one you want. I've been talking a lot and we need to get through this, so I'm gonna move on to the next one, which is Venus. It is very orange, and I saw the teeniest bit of really light blue. So I'm using my lightest blue jeans for this. Would this video count as my Roman gods and goddesses? No, because this is more about the planets than the gods. Because for this one I was oh, Venus has a reputation of love and sensualness. And so I wanted to go with this kind of top that represents that really. But that's more associated with the goddess rather than the planet itself. I don't know. Unless you're into astrology stuff, which I kind of am, but I don't know that much about it. I pretty much know just the basic signs, and that's it. I don't know about planet placement and stuff. Roman gods and goddesses video could be a different thing. This shirt is one of my favorite shirts ever, and I wish I had more chances to wear it. Maybe as it's getting warmer now. Let's move on to the next one, which I would say is kind of the most important planet. I mean, it's not my favorite planet, but it's probably the most important planet because it provides life, which is Earth. This one I had a lot of fun of putting together, but you'll see. Anyways, so I had to go with the classic blue and green look. I tried to do something that's flowery to really get that earthy feel to the outfit. I really wanted to represent that life that Earth is made for. And I chose these pants because I feel they have more flair and character to them than my other blue pants, jeans. Also representing everything that happens on Earth. Like I said, it's not my favorite planet, but it's definitely the most important one. So, at least to us, for obvious reasons. Anyways, I really do like this outfit. I want to wear it sometime this summer. I love this shirt so much. I think I got it last fall or the end of summer last year, and so I haven't really been able to wear it in an outfit. So I'm very excited for the summer to wear this. Anyways, I seriously need to spend less time on each outfit. This may seem quick to you guys, but like honestly, in like all my videos, most of the time I'm kind of just standing here staring at myself in these outfits, not saying a thing, kind of just posing. Sometimes I'll add the poses into my videos, but most of the time I think it's a little awkward and creates the awkward silence, and I don't want that. Complaining about talking too much and then going on a rant. Yeah. So I take a long time in each outfit because a lot of times I'm just being silent, staring at myself, thinking of what else I need to say so I don't miss anything. Rant over. I go on a lot of rants. I rant a lot for a fashion channel. Next is Mars, and I will warn you, this outfit, probably my least favorite one because it probably clashes the most. Mars is difficult, so just warning you. Let's move on. Okay, I wouldn't call this the worst thing in the world. I kind of feel like Velma a little from Scooby-Doo, which is a costume I definitely need to do. It's a costume that Shay and I want to do, but me as Daphne. Whenever there's a red-headed character, I have to be the redhead. So Mars, very like red and orange. So I have red and orange. Well, this is like maroon, but whatever. So I'm showing Shay Wizards of Waverly Place. She's seen episodes here and there, but she hasn't seen the full series, and it's like one of my favorite TV shows growing up. So I'm showing her the show, and there's an episode where Max is doing a project on Mars for school, and so they go to Mars, and then he's all like, a barren planet, sand. Earlier in the episode they're like, what does barren mean? He's like, sandy? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I would think. I mean, I know it like barren is like there's hardly anything there. When it comes to Mars, yeah, it's basically sand. So, you know, very sandy, orangey is what I was going for this top. Notice there's American muscle American machines, whatever. And America only exists on Earth, but shut up. This is just an outfit. Don't think about it too much, because obviously I do that a lot. So I usually have all the planets memorized in order, but I always get stumped between Mars and the next planet. I don't know, I never know if it's Jupiter or Saturn that's next. So I definitely had to look up the order before doing this video so that I knew, so that I could do it in order. Next up is Jupiter. Ta-da! Jupiter has like a lot of lines, and so I thought layering would kind of represent that. And once again, I saw the teeniest bit of blue, and I'm like, perfect, great excuse for wearing blue jeans. So yeah, it's very orange, tan, beige. So is Saturn. Coming up with these two planets was difficult, especially since I don't have a lot of beige. And I mean, the shirt says leave me alone. Didn't really pick that out for a specific reason, but I'm sure you could come up with any reason to leave Jupiter alone. So I'm honestly not a huge fan of this outfit. I'm not a huge fan of layering. I used to be huge on layering, thanks to Disney Channel. And now I kind of feel like as I'm older, I feel like layering is very childish. I feel like you could layer in a very adult, mature way, but not like this. Especially the colors. I'm not a fan. Yeah, you'd have to layer in a very specific way, and I just feel like this is not the way to go about it. I'm ranting about this too much when I really honestly don't care that much about it. This outfit is really not that bad, but I would never wear this on an everyday basis. Pretty much all I wanted to say about that. Okay, moving on to Saturn. Okay, so this is another one that I thought that I was worried about because I thought it would clash, and it kind of does. I mean, from behind, ugh, I'm not a huge fan. I tried to wear black underneath just to kind of blend the pieces together, which kind of does, but this was like the best that I could come up with for Saturn. Again, very beige. There's a little bit of yellow and like layers, a lot of lines that I also included with this cardigan. Again, it kind of clashes, but it's not that bad. At least the styles are kind of cute together. It may be a little better than Mars. I don't know. You decide. You let me know if you think this one or the Mars one is worse. Or if the next two are going to be worse. I don't know. We're getting down to the last two. So next up is Uranus. Not Uranus, Uranus. So I feel like this skirt represents Uranus the best. The shirt just kind of goes with the skirt. This skirt is honestly hard to match a top with. I don't know, I felt like white wasn't right for this one, even though it's like a lighter blue. I don't know, I just didn't feel right to me. So I kind of just added a blue, which I know is darker, and really the focus is the skirt. I feel like it just kind of represents all of the blues involved with Uranus. I mean, I love this skirt so much. I kind of want to do a video where I just show all my favorite pieces of clothing. I feel like sometimes I find a favorite piece of clothing and I'm like, oh, what video can I do this with? And then I think of a really fun video. It ends up being really fun. But there's some times where I just can't. I just don't show you guys my favorite pieces. I feel like a lot of times I'm reusing the same pieces when I really have a lot of clothing. A lot. It's overflowing. I have 2 drawers for shirts and they're really stuffed in there. My closet is also stuffed. Like, I have a bag of extra clothing because they can't fit in either one. I have a lot of clothes. So I need to do like a video where I just show you like my favorite pieces. That had nothing to do with Uranus, but there you have it. Okay, now we're gonna move on to my favorite planet. It's also like my sign planet. I'm a Pisces, and so Neptune is like my planet. I like water, so anything that has to do with water, I'm like, yes. So let's move on to Neptune. Okay, Neptune. This planet is a darker blue, so I wanted like the brightest dark blue I can find, which is this skirt, this packet. This skirt is kind of weird. I love it. It's so comfy, but it's kind of weird because it's like a weird material for a skirt, but whatever. There's like little lines of white in Neptune. White still kind of felt weird with it, but I still had the little lines, so I'm like, okay, great. Like, I wanted to do like all dark blue, but honestly, it would have not looked great. It would not have looked great. So thank you, Neptune, for having a little bit of white so that I can make this outfit work. I feel like I could have come up with a better outfit for my favorite planet. Looking at my closet, it doesn't really show that it is my favorite planet. Not that I really choose to show what my favorite planet is through my wardrobe. So those are the planets. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a very interesting, fun video for me. I learned a lot about the color of planets. So let me know which one was your favorite. Also, let me know which one was the worst. Like the Saturn or Mars. Let me know which one was clashed the worst. So like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Next video will be up on Tuesday. Remember to follow your dreams, and I love you guys. Goodbye.